Right, this is just a little introduction to the latest benches that we've made for Royal Salute's Neolithic family. Um, we have got 7 of them, and they come in 7 different boxes, all numbered up, as you can see on the front. 1 of 7, 2 of 7, so on and so forth. 1 of 7 is the one with the spanner in for the adjustable feet, so we'll open this one and show you how to set the bench up. These are on wheels, casters with lockable ones, so there's a lever you can stand down which locks them, or flick up which unlocks them. Ideally, you want to be getting these pushed as close to where you need the benches to be set up as possible. It saves having to carry them around and risk damaging them on the journey in. So once you've pushed it as close as you can get it, you can take the lid off by these snap-on clips at the side. And it's not on hinges, so just lift the lid up, stand it out of the way. And there you can see we've got the bench. The additional items along with the bench are protective feet, which are in every single box. There's 6, you've got 2 spare. And in box number 1 there is the spanner, which is for adjusting the feet. It's a 2-person job, so please don't try and do this with 1 person because it will damage the bench, it will damage you, it's just not worth it. It's incredibly old wood, same as the bar, which I don't know if you know, it's between 2,000 and 8,000 years old, sections of it, which is older than the pyramids, to give you a bit of an indication. Very precious stuff, and we don't want any damage doing to it if possible. We've put a lot of time and effort into these, and it'd be nice if you could just be as careful as you possibly can. So, to get them out of the box, there's 2 slots either side there, and you can put your hands inside and you can get underneath the corner, and you've got 2 little handles of the bench. So both of you lift at the same time, watching your backs away from the box, put it down there nice and gently, and then get the box out of the way. We can think about adjusting it and levelling it. The spanner itself is for adjusting the feet on the bottom. They're not designed to be extended out beyond 10mm, and really all they're there for is to level up any slight wobble or discrepancy. So don't come out more than 10mm, and keep them all as tight as possible really. So how it works is pretty self-explanatory. It's got a crank on it so that the crank goes to the floor and you can get your fingers in. You can just see there's 4 feet, so 2 on each end, and they're just a little bolt which you can adjust by slipping your spanner on there and winding it out. The bolt, it's a metal bolt that goes into a wooden hole, and it's got a wooden thread. So please do be gentle with these. Again, they're fine for leveling, but we don't really want to be bringing them out low, massively far, and creating a weak spot. So once you've adjusted your foot, if it needs adjusting, to take any wobble out, there are also some protective feet which I mentioned before. There's 6, so you only need 4. They're a leather top part and a rubber underside. Now the rubber underside, which is the opposite side to the divot goes up. That's where the foot sits in. The rubber prevents any slippage, so I'll explain about that in a minute. But so again, 2-person job. One of you puts the feet underneath and one of you lifts the bench up. So if you could lift that up, James. Okay, just position them nicely. Oops. Yeah. The same at the other end. Okay. Yep. So the purpose of the protective feet is 2 things. First of all, if you're onto a carpet or a polished floor, wooden floor, a floor that can be damaged, they offer a level of protection. Saves you scratching the floors or denting the carpet. And secondly, they offer a level of anti-slip because of the rubber. So because it's quite an old wood and the construction of the bench, the legs want to flex, so putting the feet under allows it to grip to the floor a lot better, and it's quite imperative for the design of the bench that they go under. Just give you a quick show. There you go, nice and solid. Okay. I'll also show you now just how to put them away, and if you do need to carry them, the best way of carrying them. Obviously, if you've got somewhere and it's steps, you can't get the boxes up, you're going to have to carry them to wherever you're going. So, the best way of carrying them to protect them as you're walking around a building with different objects here, there and everywhere, is if you can get them up to as high as possible, and you want to get the corners of the feet there in the palm of your hands with the side of the bench up your arm. This just allows all the edges are nice and protected, so that when you're carrying them around, you can be nice and careful with them. So we'll put it back in the box for you as well, just to show you. Lift it nice and high. Again, watch the edge of the box. It's a wooden box. Both level and put it in nice and equal. You have to let go at the same time. Nice little draft out there. Don't forget the rubber feet, the protective feet. They go back in the little holes. Again, there's 2 spare, but that's spare. We don't, try and aim to lose them each time. So, check everything's in the box. Spanner, protective feet, bench is in the right way around. Everything looks okay. Right, I can pop the lid back on. Yeah, nice location. Snap the lids back on. If you've got the feet locked, unlock them, and then you can wheel it back to the truck. Thanks for taking the time to watch this. It means a lot that you do this as carefully as possible, because we've spent a lot of time being as careful as we can be when we were making them. So thanks a lot for that. Cheers and good luck.